All right. Woohoo. That is so satisfying. I love it. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on a customer's car that saw my video on Instagram and she wants to have power folding mirrors done. So let's go. Like and subscribe. Put notification bell on down here. It was a 2020 Honda Accord. So without further ado, let's Carstomit. To start, we need to take this off. I need a smaller one. Here we go. There we go.
I know you gotta put a lot of pressure.
You do, especially when they're new.
Oh,
Yeah. Coming up. All right. Okay. There you go. So don't forget, you got to slide it down. Now let's unplug everything. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna change out the switch. Okay, there's two Phillips. Old switch. All right guys, the new switch is on. So the only other extra thing is the power folding option. Make sure everything connects. Yep. All right, okay, next, now we have to take this panel off. Okay, there's one screw right here that holds everything up. Let's take this guy out. All right guys, I'm trying to find a spot so I can squeeze my trim removal tool. There we go. Just trying to pop it off. There we go. Okay, I got it. Slide it up a little. So let's disconnect. Okay. Okay guys, next we gotta pop this the little speaker off. There we go. Unplug it. Okay, let's unplug the mirror too. Now there's two 10mm we gotta take out. Good. So now we need to take out the mirror because there's a bunch of clips behind it. Let's just push it down a little. So there's a white piece of plastic. Oh, well, never mind. Came out a lot easier than I thought. Okay, let's unplug everything. Here we go. I'm trying to take the mirror cap off. I'll show you in a little bit. There's two big clips here. I need to just push out and pick them out. There it is, like a little more. There we go. Got it. I just don't want to break anything. Okay, I got it. Okay, now we need to take this cap off. Okay, got it. All right guys, we're taking the bottom cover off as well. There's a couple of screws here we gotta take off. There's 3 of them. Okay, before we do that, let's take this rubber cover off so we can pass the cables through. Okay guys, let's take out these the motor. Another one back here. Now we need to remove this from the housing itself. Look like it's a little stuck. Let's just maneuver it out the way. Okay, I remove all the screws. Let's move those wires out the way. I think I missed a couple screws. Let's take them out as well. Okay, now everything is done. Let's just try to maneuver this housing out. This is where the motor to move the mirror is connected, and unplug the cable for the mirror. So we got to take these switches. You know what? I need a picture so I know where the cable goes so I don't mess them up when I put it back. So now we gotta take the, should be able to pop this off, just slide them out. Okay, I need a little picture. Safe, better safe than sorry. I want to put everything back and nothing works. Okay, unplug all this cable. You have to move them, just play around with the screwdriver, just move the little tabs out the way, and then you can slide everything out. Now it's done. Now let's just move all the cables out of the way, taking out all of the housing, because we're gonna need to reuse all of those cables. Use a flathead screwdriver to push the cables out. That's one, so let's keep going and push all of them out the way. Alright guys, the heated mirror would have to be deepened, so that's what I'm gonna have to do now. Got you.
Got it?
Got one, yep. New version. There we go, got it.
Oh, you see?
Yeah, okay. Alright, got the last one. Let's take it out completely out of this old one. Done. Okay, let's put this rubber piece back where it belongs. Alright guys, this is the new motor. Let me show you it real quick. Let's go again and get it ready to be installed. Ooh, oh, I forgot to show you guys. Here's the old one, so you can see the difference. So the motor is right up in here, and it come with the bolt. I think she bought them from eBay. Yeah, so well, let me route this and start the installation process. So now we're putting the screws that hold the motor housing into the mirror bracket. Okay, that's done. Now I have to feed the cables that goes through the motor housing into the hole that's in there so we can get the wires all the way on the other side. So this wasn't working, so what I decided to do is wrap all these cables and then use one single wire, tape it up, and then push it up and pull all the cable out. Let's fix the cable into the side housing, make sure it clips. Now pull the cable up a little bit so it will come through. Take out this tape and this extra cable that we use. All right, let's fix the cable, pull it up a little bit, fix it through this rubber, and then fix the rubber into the housing that goes into the car. Let's go. All right, everything looks good. Let's check the mirror housing that goes to the bracket and align everything, and then put the screws that hold everything together. Okay, good. Just a little extra here. Nice. Okay, let's feed the cable through this hole for the mirror adjustment, and then put the cable into the connector. Just checking the picture I took earlier just to make sure I connect everything properly. Adjust all the pins just to make sure they are super straight. Then connect the motor to it. After the adjustment motor is connected, just turn it around so you can see how it goes, and then you will attach it to the housing.
Now let's put the screws that hold the motor on. Okay, let's fix those cables properly, and then also we gotta route this cable back into the inside of the car. I gotta take this rubber off again and then pull the cable through it. Okay, now that cable is through, we gotta push that little connector through this rubber. It's a little tough, but just keep pushing and then it will finally come, and then push this rubber back. Okay, now we're routing more cables. Just put them in the right spot, that's all.
Okay, I think I can put this back.
When you're putting this bottom cover on, guys, it's a little tough, so this is how I had to do it so I can get it to properly clip and stay.
I have to slide this in first because it goes under, right? I think I got an idea. I see where it's not going to right. Got it. All right,
this bottom cover was a little tough, so you have to put it at an angle and just keep maneuvering and eventually it will clip and just...
All right, guys, this cover is very hard to put on. You gotta just play around with it to get it to go around the motor. Just keep playing around with it. And I finally got it in. Now just gotta clip everything in.
Now let's try the blind spot monitoring and heated mirror cables.
All right, don't forget to put this little connection back. Shouldn't matter because they're both the same color. Just make sure everything clips in. Okay, and the blind spot monitoring. Okay, now is let's trying to clip the mirror in. Okay, I think it's in. Put the cap back on. Alrighty, there you go with all the wires. Okay, let's go to the car now. Let's just route the mirror.
There are three 10mm that hold the mirror. Let's put them on.
Just snug, not too tight. Perfect. Okay, let's get the cables. Okay guys, so the mirror comes with all the cables that you need. Should definitely be all plug and play. So this cable actually goes right up here. You take this one out and you connect it like that, and the other side goes in here, and then over here this side goes here, and that's the one that's gonna go to the master switch, and that's the one that's gonna go to the module. So we have two left and right. Okay, let me get some zip tie. I'm gonna tie this up real quick. So not 100% plug and play. I'll need power. I'm probably gonna get it from the switch. Okay guys, so now we need to route some wires inside the car. So to do that, let's take out the speaker.
I need to remove the rubber boot so I can route the cables through the door jamb.
Okay guys, I just zip tied the bundle here. Connect the wire. This one is for, that's for the for the mirror. We just connected it and zip tied it over here. We're just gonna leave it hanging right now. And then I gotta run the wire for the next mirror on the other side. So what I'm gonna use is a long zip tie.
I'm taping the long zip tie with some tape with the cable, and I'm gonna push everything through the rubber boot to go inside the car. Let's cut the end of the zip ties because we don't need them anymore.
Alright guys, so to get the wire through, I just had a long zip tie, ran it through the can't remember the name of this rubber. Anyway, I ran it through here and I'm pulling it out inside the cabin now. Alright guys, so you just pull the cable through. As the other door, just find a little spot and pop the clip open, unplug it, and you got a one Phillips right here. Find a spot somewhere and then stop popping it open.
And pop the tweeter out also, and then unplug it. There are three 10mm that hold the mirror. Okay, once done, then you can unplug the mirror and then take it out.
Okay guys, so same as the other one. So we want to take out the mirror. There's a white piece behind it. We just gotta pry the mirror from the cover. Just use a pry tool, just pop it open. It should just come off slowly. Okay, got it. Now unplug everything. Alright, so the cover, okay, the cover, there's like two big clips that hold it. So one up here and one down here. So you just gotta push the clip and push out the cover a little. Same on the top. Okay. Look at that. Okay, when it's hooked up this way, we gotta pop these. Oh, these were the hardest one to get. There we go.
Also 3 screws that hold the mirror. Let's take them out. Okay, move this cable out the way so you can see properly. Also, let's take out the screw that hold the adjustment motor that hold the mirror housing. Alright, got it. Let's put it to the side for now. Alright, the cable colors are a little different on this one. Let's take a picture so we make sure I connect it properly again. Okay, let's unplug it and then take out all the pins.
So let me take a picture like that too.
Let's push the cable out of the way because we don't need this bracket anymore. Motor, please. We're gonna start installing it now. Doing this one a little differently, we're installing the motor first. Alright, good.
Goes under here, and I need this.
Okay, let's attach the motor to this housing. Everything looks good. Check out the cabling and let's do the connector.
All right, so yellow goes right up here.
Now we have the connector ready. Let's take the adjustment motor. Make sure all the pins looks good. Pop it in and connect it. Looks good. Okay, now let's put the adjustment motor into the housing itself and put the screws on. Okay, let's pull this cable up a little bit and then feed this blind spot monitoring and heated mirror through. Now let's also put the bottom cover on.
There we go, gotcha.
Now let's put the cable into the connector for the heated mirror. Okay, once that's done, we can connect all the cable behind the mirror itself. Okay, good. Now let's go to the car and then install the mirror. Okay, line up the mirror, feed the cables through. Then we have two 10mm bolts we have to also put on. So let's go do it.
All right, guys, so I finally got the mirror working. So one thing I need to tell you guys to always remember, if you don't have this switch connected, there's a big chance you will not get power to the mirror. So always remember, when you're testing, make sure this switch is connected, same on the driver side, and then test it again. Can you press the power forward? Ready? Okay, open. Nice, love it.
Now I need to take out the rubber boot so I can attach my zip tie and push the cable through the rubber boot so we can get the connection inside the car itself. Okay, I took out the speaker, put a couple zip tie to make sure everything is super tidy. Okay, once done, put the speaker back.
Let me check the window.
Okay, let's run another test.
Basically everything. Left, right, close.
Just to make sure.
Yes, before I put the door panel back.
I'm gonna do that one first.
That's fine.
You want me to close it or move it first?
Move it first. Yep, up, down, left, right. Yep, everything's working. All right. Woohoo! That is so satisfying. I love it. Let's put the door panel back.
Okay, I checked the wiring under the dash, make sure everything looks good. I put the door panel back and then I went to the other side. Now on the driver's side, let's just put the speaker back. I don't need to go back there anymore. I need to figure out where I'm gonna put the module, but for now let's disconnect the master switch. Let's also put some tester tape on the cable to make everything look super nice. Last piece of tape, let's put a couple of zip tie too. Okay, I need power for the module, so I know which wire. I think it's the yellow, so I'm just getting it ready and preparing it for installation. Alright, cable have been soldered. Now let's check it out and see if everything is working. Okay, looks like it's working. That's good to go. Now let's take it out and button up that cable. Yes.
Okay guys, so to get power for the power switch, I use the yellow cable. This is my white one that goes into this box that feeds this connector. So instead of using the T-tap, I tried it a couple times, it didn't go, so I just spliced into it and I solder it. So I'm gonna put some tape to cover it now. Okay, so I decided we're gonna put the module right here, but in the bottom there's like a little pocket right there where the trunk release is, and all the cable have been routed and zip tied, and all we have to do is put the door panel back. Oh, Twitter. Cute. Lock it, let me see. I wonder if it closed. Oh. Oh.
That's unlock. That's weird.
Unlock it closes.
That's lock.
Why is it doing it backward? Okay guys, so been at this for hours and hours and hours, so we finally finished everything, and then we put the module down, and then when we lock the door, it's supposed to close the mirror, but it opened it. It was going backward. We tried again, and then I just had this idea that maybe the wires were backward. So basically, in this module, see where the green wires are? The blue was there, vice versa, so I swapped the blue and the green. So now I'm finally able to get locking, closed mirror, unlocking, open mirrors. It was a oh my gosh, but I got it done. It's done. So I'm gonna button up everything and then we'll do one more test. Go ahead. Yes, that is gorgeous. Yes. One more time, lock. One more time, unlock. Oh, that is beautiful. Whew. That's it. Whew, people are gonna hate you now. All right guys, I'm so freaking tired. I finally finished the 2020 Honda Accord. It was a pain. Super hard. I got it done. So power folding mirror all set. So thank you for watching guys, and until the next one, I'm tired. Peace.